Coach Smith. Just curious about how you wound up here, how you got contacted, and just how you accepted.
I'm sorry, but my voice may be gone a little bit. But obviously, once Coach Smith left, I received a text from Coach saying, "Hey, there may be an opening," and then he said, "I can get you on the phone with Coach Pittman, and you just got to sell yourself from there." And so I was able to get on the phone with Coach. We had a great conversation, and he was like, one of the first things he wanted to know was I a good man or not? The X and O's part wasn't the first. It was more, are you a good man? Are you a family man? Are you gonna love these kids? These are our core values. And then and that was that. And then, I know he called some guys and interviewed them, and then he called me that night. He told me I was hired, and I was here the next day. Sorry, my voice is gone. So,
Asking you questions. Coach Fouch, kind of the same situation for you, just how you were approached about the job and just how it unfolded.
Yeah, so I was on a Christmas break at my sister's house, and Coach Petrino had reached out to me, kind of similar situation, and got a chance to get on Zoom with Coach Pittman, and was very impressed with him from the get-go. I mean, I just knew I wanted to work, obviously, at a higher level here, but just work for him as a head coach. He seemed like a great family man, like Coach said, and just his core values are what I believed in. And he asked me about, what I believed in as a coach, as a teacher, and what type of drills and philosophies as far as the position. But like he said, it was a lot more just getting to know me and who I was as a person. And that's what I respected about being, hired by Coach Pittman.
Both of you guys have backgrounds with Coach Petrino, but at different spots. Just curious, your thoughts on him as a coach, and just wanting to follow him and work under him.
Yeah, I mean, he's been one of, the most influential guys as far as my coaching career, and teaching me the game, and especially the other side of the ball and how to attack defenses, and just from the top down, just how the detail of the program and the offense. And that's what he feels like separates our offense from the pack, is just the little things and how we teach the details of the offense. So,
I mean, for me, outside of the coaching part, I'm grateful that he believes in me and he cares for who I am and the family that I have and the trust. Because obviously I played for him. So it's a little deeper, just him, believing in me as a person. You know what I mean? And then inviting me to become a coach. So that's where that love for him comes. And more than that, I'm excited to be here working under Coach Pittman. He's a great guy. Love being around him. I love his energy. I mean, you can't have a better coach to play for.
Coach Fouch, it's really it kind of just jumps out at us just how much you're communicating with the offense, not only just the wide receivers, but in 11-on-11 stuff. Is that something you've always done when as a coach? Is that maybe Bobby coming to you before, this and saying like, hey, we've had that connection, need you kind of to be an added voice? I mean, what is that? What's behind that, I guess?
Just a little bit of, Coach Pittman and Coach Petrino kind of empower me to help, run the show, run the offense, just having that experience with the system with me and Coach Smith. And now that he's out there, it's a lot more help. And he knows the offense. We both coach together and just feeding off each other out there. But it's just the urgency right now. You know what I mean? We got to get better every day, and just the urgency of the install and trying to get better from there, and just wanting to get guys in the right spots. Just an experience thing of what we're used to.
And Coach Perry just came up here and talked a bunch about the growth of the wide receivers and their leadership. I mean, technically, what have you kind of maybe seen specifically from Andrew and Tyrone and how they've improved as wideouts?
Yeah, when I first got here, I got with them right away and just enjoyed meeting them as people and what they're all about. And they're just so motivated, self-motivated as a group, those older guys, and they really push the room. You know what I mean? They call out other people before me sometimes. We coach technique. We're really firm on, our splits and alignments, and they'll, help me coach those guys up. And they've really just been leading the group from the front, and they want the ball, like Coach Pittman said, and they want their name called on key situations, third downs. And I've just been impressed with how eager they are to learn and allow me to push them to where they want to go.
Hey, Kolby, it's our opinion that Coach Petrino was mellowed out a little bit from his first time here. So you played under him. Is he maybe, maybe backed off the intensity on the field a little bit?
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
All right,
That
you're running.
fire would never leave. So he's gonna. That's who he is. That's how he's been able to coach for a long time at a high level and have some of the best offense in the country and some of the top players really shine under him. So you don't want that passion to go away.
The running back room, guys who had 100-yard games, several guys, and the depth. Can you maybe speak to what you're working with?
We got a bunch of guys that are just hungry for knowledge and understanding and trying to grow in the position. They're working hard every day. My standard for the room is to play with a sense of urgency, understand and know the situation of football, and play with toughness and being physical on every play.
I want to ask you about the depth in your core, and also it seemed to me Armstrong and Braxton matched up intentionally. Is that something y'all wanted to happen?
Yeah, I mean, Armstrong wants to go against the best every day, and we love one-on-ones. It's a competition. I love Braxton. He gives us a great challenge every day. All those DBs and one-on-ones is tough against our corners, and they're doing a great job. And the depth of the room is solid right now. There's a lot of competition. You guys have mentioned a lot of guys that have stepped up, and been very impressed with Satania and some of the younger guys, C.J. Brown, Desmond James, Davion Dozier's made a couple good plays, and those guys are really stepping up. And the older guys like Wilson and Tesla are playing well and providing that toughness in the room as well.
Coach Smith, Braylon Russell's true freshman. How's he learning the offense? How's he picking up on everything, with the coaching change right down the middle of spring ball and stuff?
It's work in progress. We got some learning we got to do. We're spending a lot of extra time with each other to make sure that he has it down packed, and it's going to pay off in the long run.
Isaiah Satana, wide receiver. What have you seen from him? I mean, he kind of offers that speed package, good hands and stuff. What have you talk about him?
Yeah, so when I heard about his speed, I heard about it, his high school career, but just getting to know him, he loves the game and he goes hard every day, and every time he comes off the ball, he's going full speed. And I love the way he attacks the football. He's got strong hands, and the way he tucks the ball right away looking to run. That's the main thing, because we want to get the ball in his hands and let him run with it. So he's doing a great job with his attention to detail.
For both of you, is Coach Petrino's offense, is it kind of like riding a bike where you show back up and it's pretty much the same thing, or is it evolved since you've been here? Or kind of how does that kind of look?
It's definitely evolved, since Coach Smith played in it, but the same plays are still there, but just some new stuff's been added over the years. So, we just all, keep growing with it, but we always stick to the same base of the offense. But there's always new stuff that we love to put in. So.
Yeah, Coach, just how has it changed, maybe since when you played and then, to now?
More so how we call plays, it's more of a word system more than a digit system like it was in the past. So that's the learning I have to catch up on and grow in and just adapt so I can be running smoothly come fall.
Coach Smith, coming from the NFL back to college, has there been an adjustment period at all, or has it been pretty smooth for you?
It's been pretty smooth. Just I get here early in the morning and I leave late at night. So same schedule.
And with the basketballs today, when you were working with the guys, could you maybe just talk through that drill? It looked pretty cool.
Yeah, we call that. I usually have soccer balls, but we didn't have them available today. But what we're doing is we're working on closing the space between the blitzer and myself. And then from there, we're working that we're mirroring the defender so that we're keeping a great base where we're staying inside out. So that's just a starting point of blitz pickup of pass pro. So that was the beginning stage of it.
And then Coach Fouch, you might not work directly with the tight ends a lot, but a really deep tight end room. Could you maybe talk about those guys?
Yeah, I wish I worked with them a little more. They're pretty talented receivers, but I would love to know. But they've done a great job. They come to one-on-ones a lot, and they've done a great job understanding the routes. We do a couple type of option routes, stuff like that, and they've done a great job separating at the top of the route. And Luke and Gums are very talented, and Andreas has brought some spark, and Shamar is a great receiver as well. They really all have a lot of value in the pass game.
Coach Smith, you mentioned pass pro a little bit there. Last year, Arkansas gave up 47 sacks. Running backs gave up, everybody punched the offensive line, but running backs gave up a lot. I know Coach Petrino used to say, if you can't pass pro, you can't play for me.
Correct.
What are you guys doing aside from that to shore things up? And I also wanted to ask you about Braylon, because you mentioned things to work on with him, and usually freshman running backs, that's one of the big things that you got to fix with them.
You just got to train it. And when you train it, you put them in a situation where they can apply what they've been coaching, and they got to do it. So they will do it because they want to play the game. So I don't think we'll have any issues with that.
And Coach Fouch, Tyrone Broden, I mentioned to Coach Pittman that he only averaged like 7.3 yards a catch, being that big and that fast. What are your thoughts on what you've got in him as a weapon?
Very impressed. Just his ability, his position flexibility. We've been putting him inside in the slot a little bit while he's normally an outside receiver in our offense, but just his ability to play in the slot and get mismatches on nickels or linebackers and hit slot fades and things like that and just get him over the middle. It's just such a big frame, easy throw for Talon and the quarterbacks just to put the ball on him. And he's just been impressive to me with his ability to play in the slot as well, and just his releases and foot quickness. There's a lot of taller guys. They don't have, the quickest feet, but just he has quick feet like Satanian, and he's 6'6", you know what I mean? So it's just been impressive. It's just his talent overall.
I wanted to ask both of you also, Coach Smith, you coming from the NFL, and things have changed in college football in terms of NIL and stuff like that. I don't know if you've had a chance to really jump in just yet with recruiting, but you have, and you're coming from Missouri State, so different kind of recruiting up on this level. Just curious on your thoughts on the landscape of recruiting now with NIL and stuff.
Yeah, it's definitely changing. We have to adapt to the times. Some of us, I was recruited the old school way, and that's what I kind of believed in before I got here. But now you have to adapt and adjust to what the guys are looking for, what they're offered, and really just trying to go after the best receivers we can get. I don't care what it takes, but we're going to try and work around things and just get the best situation, the best player we can.
One thing I learned from Coach Brian Flores is you do business as business is being done. So we'll adapt to the situation and we'll make it work for us.
I had a question about the scrimmage on Saturday. Just what do you guys hope to see from your group Saturday?
Hoping to see consistency, like Coach Pittman said, just in the pass game. Want to have a cleaner day and go make some plays, get the ball in the end zone for sure, and get our confidence going on offense and get the flow and get in and out of the huddle. We're still trying to get used to different periods of tempo, fastballs, huddling, and just the operation things. Want to see go well.
I'm looking for big plays, explosive runs. It's just explosive plays from the back. So, 15-yard runs, 20-yard receiving runs, plays, standing up in the pocket and protecting when we get blitzes, and just being situational sound in those situations. And, at the end of the day, I want them having fun.
Well, appreciate you.
Sorry.
Thank you, guys.